Hello and welcome back to the iHeat YouTube channel. Today we're doing 10 telltale signs that you need a new boiler. Let's get right into it. Number one is of course repairs. If you are getting your boiler repaired quite often, it's normally a good sign and a good time to buy a new one. For all the tips in this video, you need to head to iheat.co.uk/quote and get a new quote for a boiler which can be installed the very next day. If you find yourself repairing your boiler rather often, it is a sign that it's time for a new one. This could be because repair costs are getting quite high, or it normally means it's that old of a boiler it just needs replacing anyway. Boilers are meant to last around 10 to 15 years, so if the one inside your property has had that lifespan, it may be time for a new one. Number two is very important this time of year, and that is due to high energy bills, which means an inefficient boiler. Boilers 10-15 years ago will be G-rated boilers, which means they are not efficient at all and they actually use a lot of gas to heat your home. However, with the new top-of-the-range boiler from iHeat, these are A-rated boilers with high efficiency ratings, which can save you considerably on your energy bills. When you compare a G-rated boiler to an A-rated boiler, you're talking up to £800 in savings a year, which means only after a couple of years your whole boiler can be paid off, including installation from iHeat. Number three is a great one, and that is long heating up time. So if your home takes a long time to heat up, it can be due to an old boiler that needs replacing. In most cases, this is down to just lack of power. Simply a few years ago, boilers just weren't as powerful as they are now, and you can now get absolute beasts of machines that fit into small bodies on the wall of your home. If you want to be able to switch on your boiler and feel that difference right away, it may be time for a new one. Number four is rather rogue with noise cancellation or noise issues. If you do have an old boiler inside your property, you will know about it, you'll know exactly where it is because it will be very, very loud. If it's in a bedroom and you've just had your first child and you want it to sleep at night time, you're gonna want a new boiler or move the boiler, keep noise to a minimum. But if you're moving one, you're taking it off the wall, you may as well swap it out whilst you're there. Many boilers now come with an award for their noise level. This is called Quiet Mark, and it's accreditation on many boiler models that have a super low operating noise. This means when the boiler is running and it is heating up your home, you will barely notice it inside your property, which means it's perfect for bedrooms, function rooms, like entertainment rooms, or even in your kitchen when cooking. Number five is if you're constantly topping up your pressure. This is a super common issue we get here at iHeat. Everyday phone calls asking for help with their broken boiler, when the truth is they just need to top up the boiler pressure. However, if you find yourself constantly topping up that boiler pressure, it means there's something wrong inside the boiler. And once you get the engineer out, they take off the cover, they remove the part, they find out what wrong it is, get the new part in, install it, check it, warranty it, you're already on for quite a high price tag. And if it isn't the first time doing that or anything to the boiler, you will be better off just buying a new one, biting the bullet and enjoying the benefits. Number six is appearance, and that's something I definitely care about in my home. When I have a nice new boiler on the wall, I feel very proud of it. I like having it on display, and boilers 10-15 years old just are not pretty to look at, and you'll end up boxing it up with this horrible MDF board which just will not look that great. Switch over to 2025, you get a brand new boiler from Worcester, Alpha, Valent, Wiesmann. Beautiful, stunning boilers on your walls which look absolutely great. Furthermore, if you want to redecorate your home or you want to put a new kitchen in, a new bathroom in, and you have a boiler already in that room, now is the time to spend that extra cash and get that new boiler. If you want to put a cupboard somewhere but the boiler's too big, you can now move that boiler to the other side of the wall with a brand new one. There are plenty of options with compact cupboard fit boilers that even have a rear flue option, so they don't have to go nice and high like your current boiler most likely will. Number seven is if you have moved into a new home and there is no history for the boiler. This is like buying a used car. If it has no service history, no proof of MOTs, you've got no idea. You have no idea what it's been through, any repairs it's had, who's looked after it, has it even been serviced? You're just guessing, and it can be quite unpredictable, and during this winter when you might be absolutely freezing, it's a risk you do not want to take for that extra few £1,000s. Whilst we're here, if money is an issue and you are aware of that, you can actually apply for finance through iHeat for your new boiler. This can spread the cost and make it a lot more affordable to get that end goal of a brand new boiler. As mentioned, head to our website, fill in a quote, and just see what we can offer. And if you have any questions, get in touch with our customer service team as they are always happy to help. Number 8 is if your condensate pipe keeps freezing, and you're probably thinking, oh, what will a new boiler do in terms of fixing that? Well, there are many boiler models that now exist where the PRV actually goes into the same pipe as the condensate. A PRV is a pressure release valve which releases hot water when the pressure is too much inside the boiler. This hot water will travel down that condensate pipe and actually keep it defrosted, which is very smart, very intelligent, and you'll see a load of people online today searching how to defrost a condensate pipe. We've had the views, we've had all the comments. This will solve your issue. It's not a massive issue to fix, it's not really worth getting a whole new boiler for, but if a few of these items on this list are starting to remind your memory a bit, sort of rejig, and you're like, oh, condensate pipe does freeze quite a lot, I am topping up the pressure quite a lot, the radiators take ages to heat up, it's time for a new boiler. Just do it. Number 9 is future-proofing your home. If you've just bought a new home or you've lived there for so long and you're thinking, oh, I want to get that extension this year, or we're going to strive a bit harder and get one next year, you want to future-proof your home. This means that if you're adding extra bathrooms, bedrooms, just space in general that are going to have radiators in, you want a more powerful boiler to power that entire home. If your family is expanding or your home is expanding, you want your heating system to also. So bite the bullet and get that new boiler now. Finally, number 10 is complicated controls. If you have an elderly member of the family or someone who isn't just that good with tech, a new boiler can solve those issues. Many companies now have super simple controls on the boiler as well as thermostats built in or wirelessly, which old boilers just do not have. My brother just bought a house probably about 6 months ago. We went to the house and even I was a bit confused with the boiler. It was that old. If I'd asked my grandma to try and use it, I think she would have just gone cold and has not said a word. So check out the likes of Worcester, Alpha, Vaillant, all the top named brands. Their controls are super easy on the boiler as well as their own thermostats that they make. And of course the ones we offer at iHeat we have a million tutorials all about, and as always our customer service team is there to help. That has been 10 telltale signs to get a new boiler. It's been so hard to say that throughout this video, it's a bit of a tongue twister, but if you have any more, leave them in the comments down below, and of course any questions I will get back to you. But thanks for watching, see you in the next one. This has been iHeat.